Welcome to the rules of Witch Hunt. The goal of the game is to gather a specific amount of influence points and keep them for a whole round. You gain influence from citizens in your city council or by burning witches at the pyre. Each player receives 6 cards and 1 dominance token at the start of the game. On your turn, you must take 2 actions. You can take the same action twice or 2 different actions. Let's look at them. Action 1. Draw a card. Simple. Action 2. Play a citizen into your city council. Take a citizen from your hand and place it in any position in your city council, either at the edge of the council or between other cards, but you cannot rearrange the citizens later. Each citizen has an influence value, which represents their victory points and their defense at the same time. Most citizens also have a special ability that gives you either a passive bonus or an effect that triggers when the card enters your city council. Action 3. Accuse. You can accuse any citizen in play of witchcraft, usually your opponent's citizen, or even your own if it suits you. You roll the die. You must roll a number equal to or higher than the card's defense. So if I decide to accuse the villager here, I roll the die and I must roll at least a 2. If I succeed, the given card goes to the pyre. If I fail, it's just a wasted action. For more fun, you can make up a reason why the card is a witch. If I accuse the villager card here, I can say that villager Joe is clearly a witch because he has a black cat at home, and witches always have black cats. The 4th action you can take is to save someone from the pyre. Acquitting someone from the pyre is, however, harder than putting them there, because you must roll higher than their defense. So if I decide I want to save the villager here with a defense of 2, I must roll at least a 3 for it to be a successful action. If I roll a 2, it's just a wasted action. But if I roll more than 2, the acquit action is successful, and the villager becomes my citizen. I can place him anywhere in my city council again. I'll put him here, for example, to give him higher defense. The last action you can take is to play an action card. Every action card says exactly what happens. You do what it says, and then you discard the card into the discard pile. Finally, we have reaction cards. These react to specific events in the game. They do not cost an action, and you can play them at any time, even during your opponent's turn, to ruin their plans. Then you discard the card into the discard pile again. Let's get to the pyre mechanic. The moment the pyre is full, meaning a 3rd citizen is placed on it, it ignites. This means you take a card from the pyre. The last card that the player placed on the pyre counts as 3 points. The rest of the cards are discarded. You turn these 3 points face down and place them next to your city council. These are 3 points you cannot lose in this game. Once you have enough victory points, you flip your dominance token. Your goal now is to keep your victory points until your next turn. If you succeed, you win. If you fail, and you lose some of your points because, for example, your citizens were sent to the pyre, nothing happens. You just flip the token back and the game continues. And that's all. Are you ready for the witch hunt?